Hello, one and all. Before you ask me, hey, Virus, did you get the diamonds from last episode back? Let me just say, of course I did. Even got some extra and a lot of iron for us to use. But that's not what today's video is about. As you can see right here, this chest has a bunch of materials to start our first starter base. That's right, it's the building episode. Yay! So, as we are preparing to build our starter base in our forever world, why not go through some building tips and see what we can make for our first build. So sit back, relax, grab a notebook if you want to write tips down. Let us get right into it. Tip number 1. Prepare your build. Whether that's simply having the exact idea in your mind or having it built in creative before you make it in survival, preparing your build is really important for making something look good. Of course, you can always go ahead and improvise a bit. The most important parts in your building, think about them before you make them. Otherwise, if I'm being honest, it's not gonna look good. For example, in the server I'm in, I build a massive tree. Like, it's really big. It's giant. It looks okay, but the main problem is that I never really prepared for it. So, you can really easily see that at the back of the tree, where it is just not finished, really. Right here, there's 2 little leaves compared to what's over there. I just got really frustrated, and most of the rooms in the tree itself aren't even filled with that much stuff. So, yeah. Prepare, please. Otherwise you're gonna get frustrated. For this build right here, I am preparing to make a simple acacia house, which sort of replicates the style of the village houses, slightly elevated above the water like so. The preparation isn't much, but it doesn't have to be much, especially for a smaller scale build like this. Hello, Mr. Kitty. We still need to get you a name, don't we? Yeah, we do. Maybe the comments have already given us a name. Who knows? I'm recording this before I upload the first episode. That's right. Yes. Tip number 2. Use block pallets. Using block pallets is a great way to avoid block vomit. Though you don't always have to stick to the same blocks at the same time. Like I said, the blocks you use to build, which are also things which are important to think about before you build. Block palettes are an easy way to theme an area you're building, instead of creating wildly different things just because your block palette is different. Except if this is what you want, of course. No judging. An example lies once more in the server I'm in. As you can see, my theme for this server is trees. So what I did is I got a pretty simple block palette of 2 types of trees. We've got dark oak and spruce, and we got those 2 both in log form and in plank form. And then as a sort of contrast to that, I got a cobblestone, and of course add details. So like, for example, this bridge that I made only uses detailing for different ones, dark oak and spruce wood, and some cobblestone to top it all off. For this build right here, and most builds in the savannah, I will use a simple block palette of acacia logs and planks, some oak logs, and a bit of cobblestone to balance it all out, like so. And of course, I will add many details as time goes, like torches, of course. And I'm thinking also adding some lanterns, because lanterns just look good. But we'll go back to that later. Tip number 3. Practice and experiment, please. Practice makes perfect. No matter how cliche it may seem, it really does. I myself started building, well, I really started building back in a Minecraft education server with a couple of my friends where we did building competitions. And I'd say my buildings were not great at all, but it did allow me to get a lot of practice, which is why my building has improved so much along the years. So yeah, I've improved a lot, and still I'm learning so many new things every day. I couldn't recommend anything more but just to practice. If you're a newer builder, I'd give you the advice to practice in creative a bit more. And if you're a more experienced builder and you want a bit of a challenge, go ahead and boot up a survival world. Start building in there with limited blocks, which basically is what I'm doing right now. I'm in survival, building with limited blocks. Limited blocks. I forgot I moved them in here. Tip number 4. Make your building fit your area, or the other way around. If you want your building to fit the area it is in, an easy way to make it fit is by making it with the same type of materials found in that area. If you're in for a bit more of a challenge, which will pay off really nicely, you can change your area a bit to fit your building by making sort of mini biome based around your building. Terraform a bit. For this building, like I said before, I am using a lot of acacia wood, which of course is found here in the savannah, and also fits those village buildings. I will also be doing some changes to the outside, like removing a few blocks here or adding them. We'll see how it goes. Tip number 5. Not all buildings have to be grandiose. I know giant mega structures, they look amazing and impressive. These take an insane amount of time to build and are a bit exhausting to make and gather the materials for. And most of the time, the building looks amazing from afar, but when you get close, it's just a really bland wall. So, this is why you should definitely go and make some smaller builds, or add smaller details to your pre-existing builds. A nice thing to add alongside your bigger projects is a lamppost, for example. Online and in this video, I'm gonna make some light decorations soon enough. You'll see a lot of very cheap and very easy to build lampposts, which can really look great in your world. To show this in my build, I made a pretty simple lamppost design. Well, it's not really a lamppost, but it is definitely a lamp design. Like so, it looks a bit like, I don't know, a copper face or something. Even though this is the new acacia shelf. So, it looks pretty nice. I like it. I'm gonna place a lot of these around, not only in the savannah. With the savannah, I will use this color scheme, but in dark oak forest, I will use dark oak instead of acacia, for example. Let's see how that looks. I will use this color scheme. I can't say color scheme, can I? Okay, anyways, I will use this color scheme for the desert too. I think it will look good. So yeah, this is my lamppost design. which I will place around my build. Tip number 6. Have reason. Don't just make 5 houses for no reason. Of course, if you need to fill up your world, sure you can. But do think about, do you want every house to have a different purpose? For example, do you want one of the houses be for smelting stuff, one for crafting stuff? You name it. And yeah, if you do build 5 houses for no reason whatsoever, please don't excuse the 0 amounts of bridges, the 0 amounts of paths in your world. Come on guys, bridges and paths are the most gorgeous and the most useful things you can build in a Minecraft world, except of course for your house, your base. Your base is also very important, but bridges and paths, oh definitely, those are important. It's gonna make your life, and if you are on a server, everyone's life better. I'm out of food, give me a moment. This of course is my starter base, which I will be living in for at least a couple first episodes of this series, using it as a basic storage and a basic crafting area. And I'm also planning to make this kind of connect to a mine, which is going to be fun. So it's going to be a mine, it's going to be a craft, it's going to be a Minecraft, and it's going to be a storage area. I apologize for that joke, that was really bad. Anyway, tip number 7. Don't be afraid of inspiration. If you are completely out of ideas, feel free to search up buildings by other builders online. I myself really recommend Grian's buildings. You probably know Grian. He has like 2 million more subscribers than me, so I suppose you've heard about him. He also has made a bunch of building tutorials with more tips than I can fill this video with before it becomes longer than a day. He also is just a big inspiration for me personally, and I think he makes some of the most amazing buildings in Minecraft. And now that we have gone through all of the tips, let us finish our beautiful starter base. there we have it. Our first building in this world. Pretty proud of it. Yeah, it's not the best I've ever made. It's really, really simple, but I still like it. I think I did a good job on this. Yeah. But, oh? What's that over there? Another tip? Oh, that's right. Tip number 8. Check and change lighting. This tip is mostly for those playing in survival, because please, add enough lighting so no mobs can spawn. Add millions of torches around your base just to be safe, for all I care. Just do it. It's really a lifesaver. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. But anyways, guys, here we have it. Our starter base. Looks really good, in my opinion. I like what I did with it. So, yeah, that's it. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like, drop a comment about what we should build next, and subscribe to join the infected. Bye bye!